Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Lisa, and today I'm wanting to share with you the wonderful finds that my husband and I picked up in San Diego. It's our annual antiquing weekender away, and we always just have the best time. We go into these huge warehouses. Maybe each warehouse maybe has 50, 70 vendors, and so it's kind of like finding that treasure amongst, thousands and thousands of items. So I'd love to show you how I bring them home, clean them up, and what I do. And so that's what we're going to do right now. Let's get started. So for these darling cows or steers, I just pat them with a very damp cloth. Anything with a patina, especially that's been oxidized or rusted, it would be removing some of that age, which I try not to do. But I give it a little damp cloth just to take some dust off, put on some little felt feet so they can rest easily on our wood surfaces. Look at that cute face. I've learned that there are just, among all of the choices, it's the very few items that I think I just have to have. Everything else can be overlooked. That's kind of my litmus test. And then these darling cherubs, they are very oxidized. They are made of solid brass. And so I'm giving the marble and the brass a good cleaning, also removing some of that oxidization, but not all. I mean, that's the beauty of something that is old, is that it does have a patina that I'm not quick to wipe much of it away. I'm just brightening up certain areas like the face and the head, the neck, and where the candles go. It's kind of at the top. And you can just wipe as much as you want or as little. It's really fun. Damp, I'm using a damp cloth with a little bit of Dawn dish soap, just a touch, which I use to clean most everything. I love the story that each item tells. Clearly, these candelabras sat in melted red candle wax, I'm sure at Christmas time. I will definitely be putting in white taper candles and probably putting some kind of a garland around the base, and maybe even creating a little kind of a greenery around each of their little heads to make them look like little Roman cherubs. So these paintings, they were quite a find. They were hanging in quite a dark area of a large consignment warehouse where they just didn't stand out. They were painted in 1910 by a Dutch artist, and from the backs of them, the frames are just as old as the paintings. I've already given them a good dusting when we brought them home, but I'm dusting just a little bit more before I touch up some of the paint. You can see the title and the name of the artist, and that they were cleaned and revarnished September 1976 in Studio City, California. There's something really rewarding about taking just a little bit of time to clean things up. This corner I could probably have professionally repaired. It's going to be up high and in a corner that won't be that visible. This is just kind of a quick fix. Not the ideal, but it's going to work for now. This is also a very old painting, at least 100 years old. It is in oil on board in its original frame. It was in a very dark corner. I don't even know how it caught my attention. It was just absolutely covered in layers of dust and even dirt. And I made an offer that was far less than the asking, and the asking really wasn't that much. So it was quite a deal. It may need a new frame at some point, but for now, I'm just going to touch up the original frame because it is a beautiful old wood frame, and we won't even see the top. The paint acts as a bit of a glue. Found a great little home for these beautiful cows. Who could pass up a face like that? Oh my gosh, so cute. The thing about art is that it has the potential to stir up all kinds of wonderful childhood adventures and stirs up our imaginations. Here, these Dutch paintings just stirred up that great feeling of Robinson Crusoe, pirates and treasures. They definitely belong here in the casita. And oh gosh, they just spark that childhood imagination that just keeps things alive. Now these are pen and ink drawings that were in the casita that I removed to hang the Dutch paintings, and they're perfect here in the hallway. They finally solved the problem of how to decorate this wall with that temperature gauge. And then we thought that the grapes should end up in the kitchen or dining room, but we agreed that they're fine here in the entry next to the hats. This painting Tommy found, it's a more of an impressionistic painting of Venice. And the thing about it is it very much changes with light. So these clouds in the evening end up looking like stars, and it looks like a night with a moonlight shining on the water. Pretty fantastic. Anything that goes in the kitchen that has potential use for eating or drinking gets washed again with dish soap and lots of warm water, scrubbed. These are German beer steins, and oh gosh, I just love the blue. Where is CGI when you need it? Look at the veins popping out in my arms and hands. That happens when I'm dehydrated and I've been working in the garden all day. Today I was digging holes and doing some pretty intense labor. So that's the beauty of YouTube, I guess. No CGI here, just real life. But forgive me. They're not always this way. I promise. So it matched this other one that I have. So now I have two, and I think they're really darling together with my other blue and white. And the pewter, pretty neat. So that's just about it. I hope you've enjoyed seeing our little treasures and where we ended up putting them. I understand everyone has different tastes, but just wanted to share our little finds with you. The other thing is, to wrap this up, is in San Diego, there's a Temecula olive oil company. They fresh press all their olives. They make balsamic vinegars. We stop in every year to get some. This is fresh apple. It's just made with fresh apples. It's a Bianco. So it's 2 years that they age the white kind of a amber balsamic from just apples. And this one I haven't tried yet. It's fresh pomegranate, Bianco, balsamic, and then the Mediterranean herbs, which is amazing, and fresh blood orange I haven't tried yet. But the exciting thing is, you know, when you're at an Italian restaurant and they put the olive oil and the balsamic together and you dip your bread? Well, I've been doing this for breakfast because it's so absolutely delicious in place of like butter and jam. So, and they have these really pretty packages too, beautiful packaging. The beautiful candlesticks are going up for Christmas. We'll wait and for the holidays for these guys. And I haven't yet found a place for this beautiful basket, but I'm never one to pass up a beautiful basket, unfortunately. And found this. I've been looking for a couple of years for a really fantastic bread basket to have on the table. And I found this little guy with handles. So cute. So excited for that. So that's about it for today. It's always such a pleasure to share Tommy's in my life here with you. I hope you're having a great summer. It's hot here. I hope you're staying cool, and we will see you next time.